great freaking Monday, moon day, that day of the personality. You get what I'm saying? I hope y'all went out and, you know what I'm saying, embrace this day with a positive, mother-loving attitude of, you know, appreciation for the opportunity to, you know, make the best of this day and to mine out of this day all of the treasures and jewels and fortunes filled experiences and opportunities that it, you know, brought forth. That's all. And that end. No, I'm kidding. But yo, check it. We're alive, family. We're alive. It's a great day. Many great things got done this day. Put in, like, I was just thinking about it right now, right as I just finally sat down. I got a bowl of oatmeal. It's 11 o'clock at night. I'm about to put this thing down as soon as I'm done with this live. But yo, check it. Been up since like 7, 8, making moves. Like, money just started flowing in early. And I was like, you know what? Forget about it. I'm gonna just stay up. You know, did some journal. Went out and just hit the gym early. And coincidentally ended up putting in about 7 hours of like physical exertion into this body, finishing with the last 40 minutes just now before I took a shower. You know, I finished doing my numbers, my nightly numbers. I didn't do them yesterday. I didn't feel like it, right? There's that magical word, right? So I didn't do them yesterday. I decided to bum out yesterday. But got them done, and you know, coincidentally, I averaged about 7 hours of work today on the body. I invested 2 hours into the youth. You know, I did my regular training that I do for my nieces and my nephews, and that, you know, God be willing, you know, in the future we can do it for a greater number of youth, for that age bracket that they're in, right between 6, 7 through 14, 15. My nephew's about to be 15. My little niece is the oldest one is about to be 10 from my mother's side. And then, you know, after I was done with them, it was kind of raining out here, so I didn't really drive. I didn't ride my bike to them. I did it over Zoom. Kept it short, maybe 20 minutes. Usually I go, you know, shortest I'll ever do is like to 20 minutes, and, you know, we'll go the whole hour. So I had them do the numbers, and I also had them do some breathing exercises to end it. Breathing exercises that turn into like a light meditation for them. After that, you know, I got up off my lazy ass after I finished eating my sandwich as I was coaching them, and I went and trained some youth around my neighborhood, which is something that has been in the back of my mind for a minute. You know, I want to do that like every day of the week for as long as I can make it possible. And, you know, with the grace of the Almighty and the guidance that comes with that grace, you know, I would like to set up, like, you know, some kind of like non-profit, for-profit foundation where, you know, those 2 hours that I pick out is dedicated to the youth, to the least fortunate that can't afford it, so that they can have the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to develop themselves, to have access to individuals that will help them develop themselves in body, mind, and soul, emotionally, and, you know, gift-wise, purpose-wise, vision-wise, helping them understand how they can go about fulfilling their wishes for themselves and their purpose and service to life. So that's kind of like what I've decided, you know, over, you know, the last 2 years to do with my time and my life, right? Those between the hours of 4 through 6, that's time for the youth. Like, that's not time for me to BS and, you know what I'm saying, try to find distractions and not do anything positive, that's for me, that's the time that in the future, in the now, in the present, I am, putting it on my schedule as this is the time that I give back to my community, specifically to the youth, Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Friday, and on the weekends, something different, something different. You get what I'm saying? But that's kind of like what I did today. I was afforded the opportunity about a month back. 2 months back, one of my guys from around the area, he asked me if I would mind training some of the youth, and he would pay me for it. And I'm like, I'll take the money, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, bro, I'll do that shit for free. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have access to the youth in the neighborhood, and you're facilitating it, and you've already been kind of like encouraging them to begin with. Like, that's a plus plus. You get what I'm saying? Because now I have access to individuals that could have been on a negative path, and hopefully, with the grace and guidance of the Most High and the wisdom that divine intelligence provides, I am able to gift them something that maybe somebody else couldn't have. Maybe a different perspective, a different perspective, information that inspires and influences them, and that invites them to take a different course of action in their life sooner rather than later. And that's kind of what I did today. I was fortunate enough to work with two young individuals. One is 16, the other one is 18, and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was a great time. The communication was reciprocal. You get what I'm saying? It was great. And my boy was like, bro, he was like, so how much you gonna charge? I'm like, bro, you could do 100 per month, and I'll work with as many as you as want to train. And he was like, damn, I don't got nothing right now. It's like, bro, I'm telling you money because like it wouldn't be bad, right, to help me out with other things, but I'll do this shit for free. Like, I would do this for free. Like, I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, at the end of the day, I feel as though and believe and know that the energy that I invest into these young minds, into these young souls, into these young bodies, is gonna come back not just to me, but to the whole of the society so much better. Like the karma that is going to be generated over the next generations is like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just beautiful, man. Like, yo, listen, life is beautiful and life is great. We are a blessing and a gift and a miracle looking for a place to happen. And too often, a lot of people never become that miracle, blessed, and gift, you know what I'm saying, to somebody else, because they're so worried about, what about me? What about me? Why are you so worried about, like, what are you going to get out of it? How about you give something back? That's how I see it. Like, life already gives us so much. Life gives us so much. Like, yo, you got free air. You got water. You got food. You got light. Like, life breathing light. Life breathing and generating rays from the sun. The liberty to experience and live this opportunity that is life. And you're not charged. You're only asked by life indirectly to give back something, man. And so many people You know what I'm saying? They live so bored, so stressed, so depressed, so filled with their own bullshit. Because they're always just worrying, oh, but what about me? Nobody cares about... Man, listen, man. That great gentleman, man, in 1960, man, said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what can you do for your country? Your mom didn't charge you to breastfeed you or to feed you with the bottle, but you want to charge everybody for every little favor that you do to somebody. If somebody's not paying you, all of a sudden you feel some type of way, as though you wasted time, lacking appreciation for all that life provides. Bankrupt on gratitude. So bankrupt on gratitude that you lack the feelings to truly live, to truly, appreciate the abundance and the richness that life has to provide. That's what's wrong in our society. We remain broke because our mindset is broke. Our mindset is impoverished. It's not just the materials, it's the mindset, it's the spirit, the energy, the soul. We're so bankrupt spiritually and mentally that it is reflected disgustingly throughout all of society. Even the rich are bankrupt in the wisdom to understand, you know what I'm saying, their purpose, what they should be doing with the financial wealth and influence and power that they have. They're out here blowing it on money, blowing it on materialistic possessions. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to buy, nice things, but you're getting things just to flaunt them. How about you go feed the fucking world, man? Enrich other people. Instead of talking down to people, uplift people through compassion and truth. Nah, many of these influencers, they want to appear tough and, you know what I'm saying, cold-hearted, as though that is the only way. Like, yo, that's how you're going to talk to your children, to your daughters, to your sons. Like, there's a time for tough love, but then there's also going to be a requirement for that gentle, inspiring and influential love. Like, tough love is necessary sometimes, but so is that gentle kind, you know what I'm saying, pat on the back, encouragement. I truly believe that if I go about living in a selfish way, giving as much as I can without expecting anything in return, the universe will reward me with whatever I need, what I deserve, and what I want. I believe in enriching others as I enrich myself, rather than enriching myself at the expense of others. This is why I truly, I can see why everywhere I go, people are electrified by my presence. Your presence should be electrical. Everywhere you go, you should energize, inspire, influence, and illuminate with the information and wisdom that you provide in such a way that you invite others to want to express that same kind of passion, purpose, and direction in their lives as well. That inspires others to want to have a sense of power and control and discipline over their own life. But if we're just focused on me, we're going to forget others. We're going to forget those others that we could be of value to if we just slowed down a little bit and enjoyed life and truly appreciated the beauty of the flowers, of a child's smile, of cultivating a garden, of cultivating our minds, body, and soul. And in doing those things in such a way that in the process, we don't forget to also inform and invite others to do the same by providing them, you know what I'm saying, the influence and inspiration that illuminates the power that they hold within their own subconscious and conscious mind to do the same. That we are no better than them, that we're just aiming to be the most excellent version of ourselves possible, that our only competition is ourselves and nobody else, and that they should never worry about the opinions and, you know what I'm saying, senseless cries of you're doing too much, you're crazy, you're weird, you're odd, you look like you're going insane, that, you know what I'm saying, the chickens and pigeons of society may spew to you. That they should soar high above the cloud like an eagle and maintain a positive, powerful attitude of confidence and courage and direction like a lion in his pride, respected by every animal in the animal kingdom. Not because he is the largest or the meanest or the most powerful, but because of his attitude. And so we should aim to cultivate that lion-like attitude and soar above the mediocrity of society like an eagle. The only two animals which the Most High in that good book identified himself with, itself with, because it's neither him or her, is it, is all, masculine and feminine, positive and negative, creative and destructive, imagination and reality. The only way to become our best self is to know ourselves, know who, what we are, and why we have been born into this space and time to do, based on our own unique understanding of life, the unique skills that we have been gifted from birth, and the imagining wishes and desires and dreams that we hold within our subconscious mind. How? Developing the mindset that would allow us the capacity to put our skill sets into proper motion and to refine them in such a way that, you know, they will work as they're supposed to work for the opportunities that we have been created to take advantage of, and the problems that we were born to provide solutions for. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be open unto you. I don't know. I don't remember the rest of the other one. Ask and you shall receive. Ask, family. Ask, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? Who am I? Who? Who am I? Who am I? Who? Who am I? What am I supposed to do? Why have I been born? Why do I want the things that I want? Why do I want to become who I want to become? What will allow me the ability to become that which I am capable of becoming through the right use of my will? The decisions that I make and the choices that I decide to act upon. Life is beautiful, family, but you must realize that for yourself. Thank you.